So walk us through, I mean, what was school like for you being in a new country? Your story is so interesting. And I know also the language, right? You had to learn English. You couldn't even speak a
Yeah,
word of English.
yeah. I mean, when I came to United States when I was born, my uncles at the time were kidnapped by Pablo Escobar. They were dealing with Pablo and they were drug dealers. And obviously I wasn't born, and my family, my immediate family, which is like my mom, my dad, they didn't want anything to do with them. So when I was born here, that's exactly the time where my uncle was killed by Pablo Escobar's guys. And my mom went to see the body, but there wasn't any body. They came and they shot him like 2,000 bullets. So they found out that he was stealing from them. And then at that time, we went back to Israel. But we came back here so my mom could have my brother here, so we could both have American passports. My older sister was never born here. She was born in Israel. So she had to go through the process.
Yeah.
But for me and my brother, my mom said, you know what, I'll go through Mexico. I'll go through the hard time. I'll bring you guys here. I'll deliver you here just to make sure you'll be an American citizen.
Amazing woman.
But, you know,
yes,
even at the age of 3.5, when I came here and I went to school wasn't really for me. They put me in kindergarten and I would constantly argue with everybody. Eventually, I think after like 2 months, the owner of the preschool or the kindergarten called my mom and said, Mrs. Azoulay, I need you to come over here. He gave her check back, said, here's your son. The son will never be good in any school. And that was the first time I heard right in front of me someone yelling and saying that I wasn't going to be anything. So at the age of 3.5, so we went back to Israel. And take this, like this picture, put this in your mind. Super, super light-skinned kid. I barely had eyebrows. I was so blonde. I had very long blonde hair, and I looked like a little girl. So growing up, everybody thought I was a girl. I wasn't a boy. So at the age of 3.5, going back to Israel, and the kids used to laugh at me all the time. They said, you're a girl, you're not a boy.
Wow.
But the teachers loved me in Israel, but the kids were very, very strongly bullying me. They didn't like me at all for some reason. I was like a pretty boy or a pretty girl. So at the age of 5, I found out that I truly like to be around animals way more than I like to be around humans. So I was around animals all the time.